Hey, welcome back to Localite, everybody. We've got Jimmy and Ronnie Stewart of Columbia Gorge Organic today, and you're probably very familiar with their juices, and if you're not, you should try them. They're excellent. And we want to talk a little bit about some of the broader plans. You guys, you guys have done local distribution, like in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, Pacific
Portland
Northwest.
and Seattle, primarily.
Portland. Okay. Do you go into California at all?
We have a third-party distributor in California
Okay.
that distributes our juice.
Okay. But the plan is to go larger.
Yes, ultimately, yes. We'd like to get our juice to, New York City someday.
So do you guys have somebody in place right now as far as a distributor that you're working with to start facilitating that? Or?
Yeah, we are currently talking to somebody that definitely has a plan to get us to a national status within the next year and a half.
Okay, great. And that's part of why the bottles and the labeling has changed a little bit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Well, we just want to do something in the, we've had, since we started from just doing, our Columbia Gorge Organic apple juice, we've had probably 3 or 4 different label conversions. And within the last one just wasn't too consumer friendly to really know about Columbia Gorge. You didn't really know what Columbia Gorge was. A lot of people call us Columbia George. And then we wanted, first of all, say that it is organic, so get the organic out there, and then let the people know what juice it is. So just a cleaner approach to the labeling and the design of the packaging.
Perfect. So
And there's a picture of Mount Hood there.
Yeah, and I noticed that you actually have almost like an engraving or
Yes.
whatever you call that on there of Hood. So a little more visual recognition there. And your guys' company, though, has remained over, even as you've grown, you've managed to remain a family-owned business. And that's challenging in any kind of business, but especially in a business that's around agriculture, I would assume. What's that like, and do you guys plan to stay family owned as long as possible, or what's the story
Ultimately,
there?
yeah, just me, my mom, my brother, his wife, my future wife.
Your
that are
future
gonna
wife.
be
He's
the owners
available, I guess.
of this company. We're not looking at really going public or anything. So we've been just slow and steady, just growing at the level that we can grow, and that's kind of been our philosophy on expansion.
Yeah. You think that's probably one of the big things that sets you apart from some of the other organic juice in its own right is sort of a exclusive
We're like
thing.
one of the only fresh organic juice companies around.
The full line of organic juices.
Right, that have a full line. There's some of our competitors have a few organic drinks in their line, but we're the only 100% organic.
And it's farm to bottle, is that what I heard?
Yes, farm to bottle.
And that's all done by the family.
Exactly. So farm to bottle means that we're the farmers. We're growing our fruit. We're selling our fruit to people that eat our fruit. We're buying fruit from other farms. We have direct relationships with these farmers. We're bringing them in. We're making the juice and we're shipping it out to the consumers in the bottle.
Doesn't get any better than that. Yeah. And then I want to talk again real briefly about the composting, because you keep hearing, as we get to be more and more of a society of where we want sustainable and we want green and we want to be able to reuse and recycle and all of that, there's a lot of things that I guess almost like your byproduct goes on and benefits other industries and stuff.
Well, mostly all of our byproducts go to our compost site, or we sell it to a cattle operation to feed to their cows. In the wintertime, when it's hard for us to make compost, we sell it to them. But in the summertime, we usually use all of our waste in our compost facility. We make anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 tons of compost a year, and we pretty much put 85 to 90% of that on our farm on an annual basis.
Back in as a fertilizer?
Right, back in as fertilizer. And so, there's a pretty big process of making compost. You've got to blend it with different manures and carbon sources, which wood products. But and then we also add volcanic ash or volcanic silt, back into it. And then and our whole compost operation takes about 6 to 8 weeks to produce one pile. And each pile weighs anywhere from 80 to 100 tons.
So what is how are you composting this? I'm familiar with, those small little barrels that you put in your yard.
Right.
They produce but what's, like, you guys, you're talking about from I think it's 1 to 15 tons a year.
Well, we have a windrow. We do windrow-based composting, and so a windrow is like 100 yards.
Okay.
And then we have this large turner that straddles these large windrows, and we turn them almost on a daily basis as needed. And so that really is what creates the composting process to break down all the different materials that we're composting.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, hey guys, we're almost out of time. Actually, we are out of time, but it's been a pleasure having you on. Love your product. Congratulations on 15 plus years almost?
Almost, yes.
Somewhere in there. So good deal. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to hearing where things go for you guys.
Thank you.
And appreciate you and your mom coming on the show. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time on Localite. Until then, I'm John Compton. Thanks for watching. John Compton here saying thanks again for watching. And remember, if you've got a guest idea, let us know. Just visit localite.com.